Hey YouTube, is Imperial Acer with another Star Wars Unknown. And we're doing a Star Wars Unlimited. Yeah. This would be the third box opening that I do. Each time I do one, it's super exciting. The last one I pulled a Boba Fett. And it was super exciting. I believe it was a super foil. So hyperfoil, and yeah, that's like the best one you can possibly get. So yeah, check this box out. So these are becoming extremely hard to find, harder and harder every single day. From what I hear, Star Wars Unlimited has exceeded expectations. Spark of Rebellion, booster display, made in the United States, imported parts. Disney, of course, capitalizing. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful box there. Beautiful box. Spark of Rebellion, guys. All right, let's do this. So let's get to ripping. Let's get to opening this. I won't make you guys wait any further. So what I'm doing is basically putting together packs. Slowly putting together packs for all the big bosses, and I know there is another pack coming, or another upgrade or expansion. Can't wait for that. And I saw some of the Baby Yoda, some of the Mandalorian. That's going to be presented, and I was super excited to try to use some of those cards and incorporate them into the leader boxes that we have. All right. Beautiful packs, guys. Look at this. Admiral Thrawn. I love the quality of these packs, They're awesome. The foil. Look at that. The serial number. Really good quality. Top notch. They put a lot of work into this. They knew it was going to be something. They just didn't know how much. They knew that this was going to happen. I mean, they did it right. Whoever, thought about, hey, we should make Star Wars Unlimited and we should make a certain amount of quantity, Great on them. Let's get to ripping. All right, here we go. Showcase, but this is a Hyper. And that is pretty. And that's Princess Leia. Or was it Organa there? And that's a pretty one. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, I actually need that one for this one. Echo based defender. Everyone needs an echo based defender. You know what I mean? Everyone needs an echo based defender. And that's just how we roll. Okay, let's put that right there on the side. Oh, the Guardians of the Whales. Still very good because of that force multiplier. I might I'll put it right here. He's pretty good. He has a raid 2. It's a sniper insurgent. He's like sniping you out. Fleet Lieutenant is also a good one. Tactical advantage. Sail block guard. ISB agent. Repair. Failure. AT suppressor. Wing leader is a good one. I can always use a wing leader. Put that in the forefront. Sneak attack, that's pretty good. This is play a unit from your hand, and it costs 3 less and enters play ready at the start of the regroup phase. Defeated. So even though it's temporary, but just think, if this is the winning card that you need to finish it, that if you get whatever amount of hits off, and it's going to be ready as soon as it gets in, it can hit the base. It's not defended, whether it's in the air, ground. It's a trick. It's just one trick pony. It's really good. I might put that in the fourth. Ooh, guys, you're guaranteed when foil or hyper card. Look at that. We got Blaze Mavis, Fringe, Grit. So that gives you that +1. So he hits for 3. And as well, you have the initiative. This unit gains Sentinel. Units in this arena can attack your non-sentinel units. So the initiative is pretty cool, right? So as long as you finish your turn, so you do like one or two, you know, you probably have more ways of spending your resources, but sometimes it's good to kind of like, you know, weighing down, use your defenses to kind of weighing down the player you're playing with, versus, you know, going out full assault. You know, a good, you know, if you have a good defense, you're gonna have a good offense, right? Right. So we're gonna make sure we put that there by itself. I'm gonna put that in a nice full. Okay, okay, let's do this. Make sure we protect our cards. Get some sleeves up here. Ooh, we got another hyper showcase. This is not a showcase, I'm sorry. This is just a hyper. But it looks nice, right? Very nice. I don't know, this, I've seen the showcase for this, but this one has a lot more happening with this. A lot more happening. And some of these, I mean, I can't tell. I mean, the showcases are nice because the foil and the hollow, but sometimes I'm thinking to myself, you know, it looks so good. I should put all the cities, at least all the towns together. Should at least do that. And then all the other bulk you kind of like a bit. Precision fire, resupply is good. You can always use resupply. Fang. Disabling Fang is good is when played you may defeat an upgrade. So all those players that love upgrades, you know, True Strike is good. You can use it without incurring damage. That's always a good one. But I don't think I've used, or I have enough of that particular one. The guards are pretty good because it has Sentinel. I might use that. Oh, guys, look at this. We got another Echo Base Defender, but this one is in that hyper rare. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. I don't think I have one of these I love how I could see, look at the muzzle, the flash from the shot, and you can see the explosion in the background where it hits the artillery piece. That is spectacular. He got his little battle buddy like running away. It's like, hey, we gotta get out of here. It's like, no, we gotta hold on. My Mofa, I don't know. She's kind of a weak. I see that. Whoa! I know it just happened. Wow. Canis, Jarus. He has a Forged Jedi, Rebel, and Spectre. He does a lot. I'm definitely gonna make sure I put. You know what? Give me one moment. I do have. The more, you know, you guys are like cringing. It's like, Imperial, why won't you sleeve it? I'm like, okay, I got it. I will sleeve it. It's like, I will sleeve it. I don't have my little one here, so I will sleeve it. And typically I will have my little one, so I have kind of like, you know, hide the cards and at the same time kind of juggle, yeah, you know, the child and the cards to make peace. But no, none of that. So, what was I saying? Amatha. Not a lot of attack advantage, and the aggression is always good. Double aggression. Lots of power. Okay, but Amatha doesn't seem like she has a lot, but it seems like a cheaper version of the U-Wing. It says you can search 5 of your deck Rebel cards, and you can reveal it, then draw it, and then put the other cards on the bottom. It's like, you know, it's good, you know. You can still, I mean, you're searching 5 of the Rebel deck, and then you can see it says deck for a Rebel card. So it's good if you're Rebel. This is really good if you're Rebel, and reveal it. It only has, so out of the 5, you can only have 1 for a Rebel card. So, you know, it gives you something to fill an itch for that void, you know. And That's what it's doing. All right. Russo. We got the base. Counselor. Resupply is always good. Resupply is always good. That's pretty good. I like those. We've got more Guardians because they guard, shoot first. There's the bulk of those. Rebel Assault is always good. And we got a Green Squadron A-Wing. And that's kind of like your base, you know. You got the Ray 2, so it makes it a 3-3, and it'll only cost 2 resources. So, you know, that's my, and it's a foil, so can't let that one go. So I wonder when they print these out, you know, when they print these out and they're like, hey, which one's going to be a foil? You know, which one's not going to be a foil? You know, who makes that call? Is it a machine? Is it an AI? You know, who is it? What is it? You know, that's what I'm curious about. Who makes the call whether something becomes a foil at the end of the process? Is it just a machine that counts everything and says, hey, we're going to make this one a foil, not a foil? You know. Special ones here. There you go. You can bask in the glory. Metal Ceremony is good. I'll put that in there. I mean, these cards are, you know, very situational. Some of them, I mean, Waylay is good, but I mean, everyone has Waylay. You know, you're going to be in takedown. Everyone's going to do a Waylay and takedown. I mean, even I'm going to do a takedown because takedown, you know, takes out. And the thing is, you want an exhaust unit for 2 rounds, basically, so that's always good. And Greedo is good, too. Ooh, this is a hyper. Look at that. That is a beauty. Let's get a foil here. Pull out several. That is a beauty. Burrito action, no good to me dead. Waylay. Ooh, look at that. And we got Vigilant Guards, foil. And then we got a security complex, give a shield. Very good. And I mean, I wonder you probably double shield people, you know. It's unlimited, so you know, you can double shield as much as you want. But that's why you're also, you know, sacrificing the life of the base by 5, you know. Is that really worth it? That one shield, you know, is it going to be the game changer between... Because you might, you know, it might. If it's, you know, a high, hard-hitting, you know, Academy Defense Walker hitting you, and it's taking 5 off, well, you just saved 5. But you already lost 5 to begin with from the security complexes. Is at 25. So is it really helping? I don't know. I mean, at least that unit can't attack one of your other units, you know. That's the only added benefit. Yeah. All right, bulk here. All right, special. Ceremony. Very repetitive, right? It was because the thing is, you can have up to 3. Ooh, guys. Ooh, Vigilance. Yeah. And we got Redemption. And we got a Consortium Star Viper. And this is really sought after because of the Restore 2 to the base. So you're fighting and also healing your base at the same time. These 3 are pretty much good, extremely good hits. Especially that Vigilance. I mean, look at it. I mean, you can choose 2 in any order. Discard 6 cards from an opponent's deck, which is devastating. Heal 5 from base. You heal high 5. Basically, yeah. from your base, and then defeat a unit with 3 or less remaining HP. Then you also can give a shield token. I mean, that's pretty devastating. I mean, that first one with a 6 and defeating a unit. I probably wouldn't do the last one unless I really, really need it and I was going to take a big hit. I'll probably use that, but definitely going in the deck. Got 2 more here. Definitely going in the deck. And then when you're pulling these cards to like fight in battle, you know, sometimes you don't always get to pull what you pull, and sometimes you have to resource a card that you really needed in turn 2 or turn 3. You know, that's just a thing that happens, and that's what you got to make a call. You know, you have to say to yourself, okay, realistically, can I pull this off? Do I have enough bandwidth to be able to pull? Nice little hyper rare. That's beautiful. You can see a lot of the landscape that they're fighting for. Let's recruit. Mercenary. A lot of cards. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. That's a pretty one. Pretty Sentinel. Ooh, Fighters for Freedom. Devotion. Bamboozle. I don't like Bamboozle too much. I just don't see the risk reward. Count Dooku is good. And Bail Organa. Bail Organa, give experience token to another friendly unit. I don't know if I was fat on resources, maybe. If I was, like I said, if I was fat on resources, I might use him. But, and I know 1, 2, he's not going to survive. I need to protect him, you know, and then I have to attack something. I would probably have to attack a base with him, you know. But yeah, the this one right here is really good. You use Saboteur. When this unit attacks, ignore Sentinel and defeat the defender's shield. So they have no more shield, and you can defeat them. And then when you play another red card, you may deal 1 damage to a base, and that's pretty devastating. So so I put this down. I put another red. You know, it'll be red 3, and then bam, you get automatic damage to your base. And that can stack up 3 times, right? If you have 3 of these in your deck and you're able to get them, that's three damage right there. You know, I'm definitely gonna probably put that in one of my packs there. Count Dooku, he's good. He's shielded, and when he played, it says you may defeat a unit with 4 or less remaining. So if you got 4 plus health remaining, Count Dooku, when he swats, you know, when he's played, you know, I can defeat anyone, and I could, you know, when he's played. So when he's played, bam, smackdown on 1 person, you know, so you can take out someone. So this one you can like kind of hold, and maybe you get something, maybe you won't. And Cloud City, just the hyper. Just, you know, that space, you see more of the art. I like that. That's pretty cool. And then Devotion, attached unit gains restore 2, and when this unit attacks, heal 2 damage from its controller's base. So it's a lot of heal in there, right? So you're getting 2 going directly to the controller's base, and that's pretty devastating. So most likely, you know, they're gonna try to waylay whoever has this, so they lose everything. And that's what I said, it's very situational. You want to get the 2. If you can get the second one, great. If you can't, then I'll put that there, because those are situational cards. You might not have time, or, you know, you might be facing bigger monsters by the time you're able to use that. You have to use it kind of early, in early game, I would imagine. Battlefield Marine, Pathfinder. Pathfinder's good. I like Pathfinder because the Saboteur goes to those shields. You know, it's just a constant happiness, as I call. Is that Consortium Viper, maximum firepower, attack pattern delta, force throw, don't get cocky, and there goes. Wow, that's super. That's a hyper foil. You got both the hyper thing happening and the foil action. That's a pretty one. Yeah, I'm not biased, as Imperial in it, right? Yeah, you guys get where I get the Imperial from. Now you guys need to find out. Now you guys need to find out. Okay, Imperial. What is that? That was faced. Oh, I don't know. That was weird. I thought. Oh, I didn't turn it over. But what was I trying to say? I was like, why is it? Because I didn't flip it yet. I'm trying two things. True Strike's good. Using this, take no damage. Squadron, Wilderness. That's a nice little hyper. Not my favorite. It's not much. It's just empty space. You know. I wish some of these cards. I mean, I know they're supposed to be in space. They just don't do it. Ooh, I got another one. They just don't do it due justice, because you know there's so much space out in space, but you really want to. Ooh, Zeb's in foil. He's becoming very popular because he does. You may deal 4 damage to a ground unit. It says when this unit completes an attack, and he hits for 5. It's pretty hard. So this is like 9 damage. You know, when he completes an attack. Devastating. I got the home 1 action going on. Yeah, I mean, I have a protective binder, so even if I don't sleeve the ones, they're protected. The only reason I like to sleeve the foil, because I don't want it to get scratched. The foil can easily get scratched. I felt like all around this case there's Chewie. Roar. Gotta love Chewie. Open fire is good. Let's see here. Battlefield, Pathfinder again. Love the Pathfinder. Ooh, Serene. Yeah. We can always use her. Seventh Sister. We can always use Seventh Sister. There we go. There's the Mercy Company. Underworld. That's it. That's what we got. There we go. Opening up this third box, I was saying to myself, I was like, I try to space out the box. Some people like to open up all the boxes and all the cases, and I'm like, no, I really want to take time and enjoy, sharing some of the, Death Trooper, I could use them, sharing some of the love and passion of opening up these boxes with an audience, to see the different ways someone might use a card or might not use a card, get their perspective. Everyone knows, like, okay, Super Laser Technician, when defeated, you may put this unit into play as a resource and ready it. But, no one tells you that, hey, nobody really want to kill this thing, so why not plus it up, why not plus it up? And they're going to have to use a resource to kill it. Things of that, little strategies, here and there I might use that. Little strategies that kind of help make those bigger plays happen with the smaller things. Surprise attack, get +3. When you're about to attack, you can put that right underneath, and you can play 2 cards. It's like, hey, I'm going to attack. I have the first attack. Why not attach? Use this attack with the unit, and the unit has to be in the ready position. It has to be ready to attack. Synergize those effects. Ooh. So this is one of the comments. It's just space, Only thing I like is I really, I'm kind of biased. So as Imperial, anything with Imperial in it, I'm gonna have a bias to it because it bears, it bears my, you know, my tag, Imperial. So yeah, I'm kind of biased with that. Just a little bit, guys. Sheet verse is pretty good. Attack with the unit, and as you attack with the unit, it gets +1 for this attack and deals its combat damage before the defender. If the defender is defeated, it deals no combat damage. That's a pretty good deal. You know, I attack you as long as you get defeated. I don't incur anything. Bright Hope is good. Force choke. Force choke, I don't know. This is if you control a force unit, this event costs 1 less to play. Deal 5 to a non-vehicle unit, so just a regular, you know, personnel unit. That unit's controller draws a card. So they get a card for my action. I'm not a big fan of giving my opponent a card that might be the game-changing, you know. I like this because it has the Sentinel aspect on it. That's pretty cool. It's a high-cost item. Surprise strike. Surprise strike foil. Alright, we're about halfway through. I'm making good progress. Yeah, but there's a lot of... There's another Death Trooper. It's a lot of cards. Ooh, another one. It's a lot of cards. And you're in the back of your head, you're like, well, will I find a showcase? And you say, you know, the back of my head, like right now, I don't think I'm gonna find one. But that's part of the surprise, you know. That's part of the surprise. This is when played, you deal 3 damage to a space unit. That's pretty good. That is pretty good to catch. So this is really good, as we know. If you're fighting Boba Fett and he puts that, you know, fire spray, put that on the fire spray. It's kind of like a default gameism now, and he can't do anything with the fire spray. I mean, he can attack the units in space, but he cannot attack the base. So he's denied in that space arena. So that kind of, you know, less powerful Boba Fett. And Ezra Bridger is really good. He has the Force, Rebel, and Spectre. And you can use that to your advantage. This is when this unit completes an attack, look at the top card of your deck, and you may play it, or just discard it, or leave it on the top of your deck. So it helps you really plan for your events, you know. Colonel, the Colonel, Raylan. This is when you play a green unit, including this one. Heal 1 from your base. I guess, I mean, he heals. I mean, but he's, you know, you have to protect him, and people might snipe him. So, once again, I wouldn't put my bets on him. Hard to protect. Now, this guy is pretty good. Because guess what? When you hit a non-leader, you defeat it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it has 3, but it's shielded. So you guarantee 1 kill. And the second one, if they're not going to knock it out, you might kill 2 or 3. This guy, General Corell, I have no idea. He's a Jedi. I guess he just helps because he's a Jedi. And he's Force. He's a Republic. It says each other friendly unit gains. When defeated, you may draw a card. Each other friendly unit gains. When defeated, you may draw another card. So when I'm defeated, only when defeated, and this card, right, has to survive, I guess, for this effect to still. So, you know, once again, I would hope maybe no one notices this dude and he somehow, the general, survives, you know, and then you can use that effect for each other friendly unit that when defeated you may draw a card. You know, I don't know, it's one of the situational ones. I mean, he's a cool looking dude, and he's big, you know, big burly dude. You would think he would have big burly powers, but you know, it's all about when defeated. And then you get something good. You get to draw a card. I guess the main aspect here is for each other friendly unit. So everyone shares in the glory. So if you have like 5 cards, I guess get 5 friendly cards out there. And if they get defeated, you just draw a card for each of them. but only if this dude doesn't get tackled down. But I would figure you try to, you know, waylay or knock this dude out before knocking any, because he's the main culprit. Or you keep him in a, you know, like kind of like a dilemma and whatnot. So it's like, oh, should I get the general? Should I not? You know, is it worthwhile? Yeah. Let's see. Anything special here? Juggernaut Cargo is pretty good. I mean, I like it because it has shield, and when you play another blue unit, you know, heals 4/2 from your base. So you can heal, you know, heal who you need to in a tight pinch. So you ask 4 to whoever. Spectre, I don't think I need that, but I like to keep in the forefront. Everyone needs a Viper drone. Situational. Yeah, it's just good to have. Millennium Falcon. Oh, and an AT. Look at that. Hyperfoil. Not a lot of people use this, but it says why under control while you control another vehicle unit. This gains ambush. So I guess if I'm heavy on the vehicle side, I guess, but I don't personally use vehicles too much. I mean, it just helps. I guess they want you to use vehicles. The incentive is to use more vehicles, more ATs to kind of like synergize. But this bad boy, the unit is ready at turn 3. It can go toe to toe with anyone, back to back. You know, and if I don't want to, you know, it's hurt, if it's down to like 1 health, this is when you ready this card during the regroup phase. Either pay 1 resource, or I can return the unit to my hand and get 4 back. So a very powerful card. I might use it. I don't know. I might just put it there just to remind me that that there is some goodness to the madness there, you know. So there we go. We got sleeve. See, I'm sleeving, guys. I am sleeving away. Oh, yeah, it kind of messes me up when I see that, and you know, it's like, oh, is that a special card? No, it's not. But it's like leader, you know, pants on fire type of thing, and you're hoping in the back of your head, it's like, I hope that's a good one, and it, you know, it just turns out that they put, you know, a card, they're using both sides of the card to get information out. So yeah, I got it. You know, it is what it is. He's pretty good. I mean, he only is a 1 cost unit, so if you have a 1 cost deck, but you know, they probably gonna newt him easy, low level. He's pretty good. When played, look at the opponent's hand and discard a unit. So I like this. Some people don't see value. Oh, I got another one, another foil. Some people don't see value in discarding people's hands because, you know, they got 3 other cards, you know, and you're just helping them because now they can kind of like focus on 2 cards versus, you know, versus all the rest. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. Yeah, I think it's worthwhile because, you know, that's one less option that the other individual can take. But that's just my 2 cents of it all. All right, we got Hyper Jane. Steadfast Battalion is always good. Can always use that. Honor Garden, I don't know. It depends. I mean, I like the Sentinel. This is why this unit's done damage. It gains that. It's pretty good. This guy's pretty good too. If you have a red deck, you can get into defenses and attack ground units and or base. So I do like that. I'll think about it. You know, put it in my maybe pile there. Nothing special. Ninth Legion. I really like this card. I really like how they have the Legion out there representing. Ooh. And Belladonna. He dies so fast. And Bamboozled. Yeah. As we get closer and closer to the bottom, I don't know, some people say it's supposed to get better. Some people say, well, you know, it's just the suspense of whatever system I don't know if it's AI or a human being that says, you know what, let's put all the good cards towards the bottom. Well, if that's the case, if I ever see this case, I'm going to go straight to the bottom, right? I'm going to pick the top. Because we just picked the whole top off, and you see it's devastating. It's a hyper. I love Sabrine's leader, hyper. Sometimes I think it's sometimes better than the showcase itself. I got another hyper of the city. You know, Steadfast Battalion. Can never go wrong. Can always use it in the deck. Always use it in the deck. Keep fighting. Vigilant. Probe. Can always use it in the deck. AT for MC. They're trying to send a message. Use AT. Have an AT army. Greedo is always good. Use an AT. Bright Hope is always good. Fifth Brother is always good. Fifth Brother. Bright Hope. Yeah, we'll see. AT. Galactic Ambition. I really don't see it because it says deal damage to your base equal to its cost. So if I'm playing a, what's that, like a yellow unit from your hand for free, I hope it's devastating enough. But you hope it's not devastating enough, because if it is, guess what? You're hurting yourself and you're hurting your base. So it's like a trade-off, you know. It's like, do I want to hurt my base, but do I want to hurt it so much that, you know, I'm not going to destroy myself in the process. I'd rather destroy him first. You know, I will hurt myself, but it's kind of like I already did the math. If I do this, you know, it's going to work. You know, it's like a Hail Mary. That's a beautiful Blizzard. Assault ATT. Very tall, very beautiful. All right. Really good. Hyper rare AT. Trying to give us a message. Use vehicles. You know, you get an ambush, so use vehicles. You know, what makes a vehicle more special than any other unit, right? Alright, yeah, we're getting closer to the end. And closer to the end. And, closer to the end, and I'm not feeling... Oh, Forces with me is always good. I'm not feeling the love. Overwhelming Barrage, not bad. Obi-Wan can always use. And we got a foil. Yeah. No, nothing spectacular. Nothing spectacular. Not bad either, but, you know. It is what it is. It restores 2 to your base. And yeah, I mean, a lot of things can restore to the base, but, you know, what else is it doing? That's my question. You know, if I guess I had a way to put ambush on it, it would make sense, but it's not. Let's see. This is always good to have. Let's see. Restock. Yoda's always good. Maneuver. Getting on Hess. When an enemy unit is defeated, give an experience token. That's pretty good. You're always going to be defeating someone. Ooh, you got the Hyper, then Steadfast Militia. While you control 6 more resources, this gains Sentinel. Protects your back. Yeah, Union, Hess, I'm not thinking about it. I mean, it's always good, you know, to have that, you know, gain experience. I want your troops to have experience, you know, going into the fight. Moments of Peace, Sympathizer, Guerrilla Attack Pod, maybe, I don't know. Guerrilla Attack Pod, maybe. Vanquish, maybe. This is defeat a non-leader unit, so that's pretty good. Won't defeat your the Boba enemy, but hey, it'll defeat anything in between. Oh, that one has like a smudge or something. That's weird. Just like burnt into the card. Quality checks. Quality checks, Disney. Look at that. Look at that. Just because I want a free box. Not gonna happen. I'll just hide it in the back. Never to be seen. Oh, traders is good. That's always a good. Take someone else's three or less card and play it against them, and try to mess up their plans. Alright. Getting low, guys. I'm seeing the bottom. Seeing the bottom. Alright, I don't think we're gonna get anything. I don't think we're gonna get anything special. Defender base. I mean, I'm getting cards to kind of like help make that decks, so that's not bad. But I'm not getting anything earth shattering this time. It's nothing special. But we got some hypers, we got some foils. None of the big ones. We got some reinforcements. That's cool. We got Frontline. That's kind of cool. We got Emperor Pen. We got something, but nothing special. No crazy Darth Vader. I think people get more Luke Skywalkers than Darth Vader. Darth Vader's been, I think, one of those harder ones to try to ascertain. Boba Fett, I think, is probably a close second, but I see more people get, Bobas and things of that nature. And this is one of the bouncing. When played, you may return a non-leader to its owner's hand, knocking out all those beautiful upgrades. We're down to like that's 4 or 5 packs. Just going. We're going. So nothing special. Nothing special. This box. This box, I feel like it just helped fill in the void. It just kind of helped fill in the void. Now for the regional governor that I just pulled out, what this one does is when played, name a card. When this unit is played, opponents can't play the name. So it's good to have when you play this, have that name of the card, whether it's Boba or Darth Vader. Those are the ones that can really put a detriment to your gaming experience. Everything else you can waylay and not worry. That's like the last 3. Yep, I don't think we're gonna have. There's one of the boxes that unfortunately is just to fill an itch, a scratch. But that's about it. That's all it really does, guys. Chewbacca. Always need a little Chewbacca in everyone's life. Yep. Nothing special. Down to the last 3 packs. And if I haven't found anything now, the odds are against us. We got 2 Chewies and a Princess Leia. Like I said, I don't know how they determine which boxes get what, but like I said, that's what makes it special. For those that do find the showcases and all that great stuff, that is what makes the game go around. That is what makes it beautiful. Good Team Dead, Fallen. See, a lot of people try to use this in the early games, but the problem is, they get waylaid and they lose it. I like the Death Trooper once again. Bias has a hero in it, but yeah, it's pretty devastating. Damage 2 to a friendly unit, yeah, but you're gonna get damaged anyway. Then deal 2 damage to an enemy, so it does 5. Yeah, that costs 3. That's pretty good in my book. All right, let down the last 2. say nothing special. We have played our odds, and the odds are against us on this one, guys. The odds were against us from the get-go. I feel like this box, whoever the AI was, we need a box to kind of fill the ranks with stuff. And that's kind of like what we got, just to fill the ranks. Yeah, that's just to fill the ranks. Nothing special. Just I'm finding cards that I can probably use to kind of like build upon. This card I really never found. I don't think I want to use this. This is when played. If you play another card this phase, each opponent draws a card, then discards a random card from their hand. Each opponent. So that kind of hurts everybody. I don't know. Last pack magic. Let's do it, Chewy. Alright, let's do this. Nope. Like I said, I really had no high hopes for this particular box, but it's annoying. But yeah, whoever made this one, they were like, oh, we're just gonna fill it with stuff, and that's about it. It's just to help fill someone's deck. I'm not gonna give them any craziness. Unfortunately, guys, there's this one. This one really had nothing special. No big impactors on this one. That's what you get sometimes. This one makes the Dark Vaders, special. There's the Akbar. Alright, guys, that is it. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe. And this has been another episode of my third box of Spark of the Rebellion. And we'll see a new episode of this come out, I think, July. So that's what I hear on the streets of Tatooine. So this is Imperial Acer out. Stay safe, eat well, and game on, guys. All right. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the thumbs up button. Support the channel so I can bring you more content like this. And it is an honor. And I love sharing things like this for you guys to share, and our love for Star Wars and other things in life. But all right, bye guys. Have a good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you might be.